Welcome back to my episode reviews of the original Rescue Bots cartoon. Today, we're taking a look at the episode Cody on Patrol. In this episode, Cody has a new go-kart, but when he soups it up with nanites, it goes out of control. At the beginning of this episode, we see that Mr. Harrison is flying around out of control again using his helicopter backpack. It's funny how in all the years from this series to his appearance in Rescue Bots Academy, he still hasn't mastered flying.
Stay safe, Mr. Harrison, and maybe take a class or some lessons before you try again.
Lessons? Yes! That's a great idea, Shot Hot!
Close enough.
Well, after the Rescue Bots and their partners try and fail to catch Mr. Harrison, it's up to our mysterious, helmeted go-karter who hooks him and reels him in. And this secret rescuer is revealed to be...
Cody?
Yes, obviously, Cody. Who else would it be? He's wearing the same clothes he'd normally wear. His Cobra Commander style helmet didn't really disguise that. So it turns out that this go-kart that Cody found was actually his father's, which he built back when he was Cody's age.
It's that old? Cody, you're lucky it didn't disintegrate.
Couldn't. Wood's probably petrified by now.
I didn't think they even had combustion engines back then.
Ha ha, you're all a riot.
It's pretty cute how the Rescue Bots are investigating Cody's new go-kart. Or is it Chief Burns' old go-kart?
It's so tiny.
Bet it doesn't even transform.
You mean like Sari's scooter slash jetpack? That would be awesome if Cody got something like that. Also, for some reason, this made me think of mini-cons.
What's wrong, Blades?
Well, I guess this means you won't be needing us for transportation anymore.
A go-kart's just a ride. You guys are my best friends.
That was almost too corny even for me. This episode also marks the first appearance of the Scrapmaster, the trash-devouring robot, which we would later see in the Rescue Bots Academy episode 5 Little Rescue Bots. So with parts salvaged from the junkyard, Cody debuts his new and improved go-kart.
Lady, gentlemen, and Autobots, may I present Cody Burns and his Rolling Thunder.
You know, the Rolling Thunder is actually the name of a G.I. Joe vehicle, which coincidentally was almost the alt mode of Optimus Prime in a proposed G.I. Joe vs. Transformers crossover, which third parties have jumped on and even made a couple figures out of. And now we've kind of gone full circle because now we have a Rolling Thunder in Transformers. It's just not like the G.I. Joe Rolling Thunder. With Mr. Pettypaws stuck in a tree again, this time Chief Burns gives the task to Cody and his new go-kart.
Rolling Thunder, roll to the rescue.
On alternative vehicle routes only.
But Cody's go-kart is so slow that Mrs. Needlelander ends up rescuing Mr. Pettypaws by herself. Cody then goes to show his new ride to Frankie, but it backfires and scares her two Doberman pinchers.
Edison! Aristotle!
I like how Frankie and Doc Green have named their dogs after scientists, like how Doc Brown named his dogs Copernicus and Einstein after famous scientists. Although I think Aristotle was more of a philosopher, but still, I like how this is yet another thing that makes Doc Green and Doc Brown alike. Luckily, Boulder stops the two doggies before they can run into traffic.
Thank you, Rescue Bot! Oh, and thank you too, Graham. You did order your bot to intercede, didn't you?
Of course.
I like how Frankie shows suspicion of Boulder here, which, as we saw in the previous episode, The Invasion of Griffin Rock, she started to show her doubts and suspect that there was more to the Rescue Bots than meets the eye. So I like that she's again questioning them here. With a need for speed, Cody visits Frankie, where they take a thermos of nanites and pour it into the Rolling Thunder's gas tank, which does indeed increase its speed, but Cody soon finds that he's unable to stop. After crashing into the junkyard, the nanites fly out of Cody's go-kart and into the Scrapmaster, causing it to go out of control too.
What happened to the Scrapmaster? It's not supposed to shred everything.
Yeah, if the Scrapmaster can only scrap things that are marked, then why were the recruits in such danger in the Rescue Bots Academy episode? Is this the same out-of-control Scrapmaster? Well, the rescue bots soon disabled the Scrapmaster by ripping out its fuel line. But then the nanites end up infecting Boulder. And after he goes on a rampage through the town, they guide him to the power plant, where the nanites jump into the turbines, and everything seems to be okay. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they do revisit this in the future. Cody learns his lesson that sometimes he needs to take it slow, and we end the episode with Frankie trying to figure out where these mysterious nanites came from. This was a pretty good episode of the original Rescue Bots. I like how Cody wanted to participate more and be more independent in rescue missions. It really reminded me of the Rescue Bot recruits in a way. And I like how we saw the debut of the Scrapmaster, which, like I mentioned, would later appear in Rescue Bots Academy. I also like how we kind of got another Back to the Future reference in how the Greens named their dogs, similar to how Doc Brown named his. And I liked how the name of Cody's go-kart was a reference to another Hasbro property and the Transformers sister franchise, G.I. Joe. And you know, I do kind of hope that Cody gets his own transport. I wonder if this is leading up to him getting that cool Back to the Future style hoverboard that we saw him with in Rescue Bots Academy. That would be awesome. And I wonder, if Doc Green didn't make these nanites, who did? And where did they come from? I mean, I have my suspicions, but I can't wait to see them pan out. Well, what about you? What did you think of this episode of the original Rescue Bots show? Let me know down in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And join me next time for the next episode, 4 Bots and a Baby. Will this episode be an homage to the film 3 Men and a Baby? Well, I don't think I've seen that movie in forever, so I guess I better try and find it on streaming or something before I watch this next episode. Well, see you then.